Once upon a time in a bustling city lived Tina, a girl so astonishingly hot, it was said she could melt an ice cream cone just by looking at it. But with great hotness came great hilarity because Tina, for all her charm and wit, was the epitome of a hot mess. Tina's day started like any other, which meant chaos was brewing. She woke up to the sound of her alarm, or rather 15 alarms staggered 5 minutes apart. Despite her frantic morning routine, she always managed to look like she just walked off a runway. This was Tina's superpower. Off she went to her job at the trendy cafe downtown. Armed with her charisma, Tina made lattes with the grace of a caffeinated ballerina. Today, however, her coworker Kevin had decided it was high time he pranked her. Kevin set up a fake cockroach, Benny, on the counter, knowing full well that Tina's kryptonite was anything remotely creepy-crawly. Right on cue, Tina spotted Benny, let out a shriek that could shatter glass, and in her attempted escape, hip-checked the blender, sending a cascade of smoothie across the room and herself. But there she stood, smoothie-soaked and laughing, her sparkle undiminished. Next up on Tina's agenda was a date. Yes, a date with Mark, the handsome vet she had a crush on ever since her chihuahua, Pudding, had an unfortunate incident with a garden hose. Tina arrived at the restaurant, impressively unscathed by public transport. She sat down, and just as she was about to wow Mark with her humor, came the sneezes. It turns out Tina was allergic to the roses decorating every table. Not one to let a little histamine ruin her date, she launched into a brilliantly comical monologue about allergic reactions, complete with exaggerated sneezes and pantomimed eye rubbing. By the end, Mark was laughing so hard, he almost asked the cat at the next table to join them. The night took another turn when Tina and Mark decided to go for ice cream. As they strolled, a bird with impeccable aim decided to leave Tina a little gift right on her new dress. Mark, ever the gentleman, offered his jacket, while Tina regaled the passersby with jokes about avian fashion critics. As days turned into weeks, Tina continued to navigate her life, a series of delightful misadventures. Through it all, her charm and wit never waned. Whether she was tripping over her own feet and into the arms of a stranger, accidentally mixing up customers' coffee orders with hilariously disastrous results, or forgetting the punchline of her own jokes, Tina remained unapologetically herself. In the end, it was precisely these quirks and the ability to laugh at her own blunders that made Tina truly incandescent. Because sometimes being a hot mess is the hottest thing of all.